What is up, guys? Welcome to today's video. In today's video, we're going to be doing the classic Alice and Toxaway loop here in the Sawtooth Wilderness area. It's a beautiful loop. There's some beautiful photography locations, so we're going to be doing some backpacking and photography. I'm going to be talking a little bit about how I would backpack this trail, as well as some of the best spots to do photography from. So let's first look at the specs of this hike. It's about 18.5 miles the way that we are going, and it's about 3,300 feet of elevation. Now you can do this loop in one of two ways. You can either start the loop from going to Alice Lake, or you can start the loop going to Toxaway Lake first. There's either way is a perfectly fine way. I prefer to do this loop going to Toxaway Lake first. So the benefit of going to Toxaway Lake first is actually your benefit is on the last day. When you're coming back from Alice Lake, it's all downhill. Whereas if you go to Alice Lake first, your last day from Toxaway Lake is going to have a little bit of uphill as well, which is no fun to do uphill on the last day when you just want to get home. So right now we're headed up the first pass here towards Toxaway Lake. I'll keep you guys updated with the scenery, where we're camping, everything like that. So yeah, guys, here we go. So there's a few different ways that you can do this route, and for photographers, I definitely recommend doing it a certain way because there is certain lakes and certain places where the photographs are better. So coming the direction that I came from, coming from Tin Cup Trailhead, going to Toxaway Lake first and Alice Lake last. So the best photo spots, in my opinion, on the trip are the ridge going up from Toxaway Lake, and that is a ridge that leads you to like Imogene Lake and Edna Lake. That is a really, really great spot to shoot photos. That spot, it does take a little bit of scrambling to get to. You got to kind of go up a trail. It is a little bit steep, so it's not the best. Unfortunately, there's not really any super great photos at Toxaway Lake, so if you guys are going to skip a lake, Toxaway Lake is probably a good one to skip for photographers. Now, the best view coming from that direction, in my opinion, is actually the high point of the trip, which is the pass, which is between the Twin Lakes and between Toxaway Lake. The pass offers some pretty incredible photo opportunities because you're looking straight down at the Twin Lakes with some beautiful mountains in the background. It's a great spot to be. However, the problem with shooting up there is there's no campsites nearby, so you'll have to camp down at Toxaway Lake or somewhere between there going up the pass, but there's not a lot of campsites going up the pass. Twin Lakes is definitely one you don't want to miss. I'll show you guys some scenery when I get there tomorrow and some comps that I really like. There's this beautiful mountain, and then Alice Lake is, of course, a great spot as well. You've got the option to shoot the mountains, get the little pano going on, or you can actually shoot what's called El Capitan, which, no, it's not the one in Yosemite. I'm not confused. This is Idaho's El Capitan. Really cool, and oftentimes it reflects in a pool. That's where I'm planning on camping my last night. So a lot of great camping options. You can pretty much camp next to any of the lakes. For photographers, I'd recommend doing at least a 2-night trip. You can, of course, do this in one night. If you do it in one night, it's from this direction, you're going to want to camp at Twin Lakes. That'll be your best bet. If you do this in 2 nights, I recommend either camping at Twin Lakes and then like the bottom of Alice Lake, which would give you a very long first day, a very short second day, and a pretty short third day, but that would be a great option for photography. If you do want to shoot up on the pass on the high point, you can camp somewhere near Toxaway Lake, or if you want to do 3 nights, you can do Toxaway Lake, Twin Lakes, Alice Lake. You could even do Toxaway and Alice, skip Twin Lakes. There's so many different options. There's a lot of great camp spots, but I'm going to show you guys all the great photo compositions that I like, let you guys decide how you want to do the trip for yourself. So we've actually chosen to camp down at Toxaway Lake. I'm camped on the far side of the lake, closest to the pass, with the intention of going up to the pass tonight, which is actually where I am sitting right now to shoot sunset. It's pretty clear, not that exciting, but I also want to shoot some night photos. That's ultimately one of the biggest things I came here for, was to shoot night photos up here. However, it's not for the faint of heart. It's not the easiest to get up here. It is from Toxaway Lake, about 1,000 feet up over probably 2 to 3 miles. I'd have to double check that. But if you are already gassed from walking all day, it's unlikely that you're going to be able to get up here. And even if you come up for just sunset photos and no night photos, you're still going to have to hike down in the dark, so you want to bring a headlamp. Like I said, I don't recommend this for someone who's not very experienced, but if you've done a lot of backpacking before and you really want to get some cool shots, this is a really great option to hike up with a lighter pack, just with your camera, your tripod, some snacks, some water. Hike up at night, shoot sunset up here. Really, no one's ever up here at sunset. It's a great, great spot to shoot sunset, and I'm hoping it's going to be a really great spot to shoot night photos as well. All right, well, you're probably sick and tired of hearing me talk without showing you guys what I'm shooting, so here I am. This is a plan for tonight. Got this beautiful scene up here. We've got the Twin Lakes down here. We've got these cool mountains back here. Sunset doesn't look like it's going to be too great unless this cloud gets a lot bigger and moves over. But like I said, I'm kind of out here for some night photos. I want to shoot a little bit of blue hour stuff. I'm not really going to stay till Milky Way because I still have quite a hike to get back down to camp, and I want to get some sleep before having to head back up here tomorrow. But for some blue hour shots, I think this will be awesome. You can see I've got my comp lined up here. You probably can't see it too well unless I make it brighter. But essentially I'm at right about 24 millimeters here. This is a Sony A7R IV with a Tamron 17-28 f2.8. Great setup for backpacking, and this is the scene I'm looking at. So, like I said, one of my favorite compositions. If you're in good enough physical shape, you're comfortable with walking in the dark with a headlamp, this is honestly one of the best spots to get out here and shoot some photos, especially if you can shoot blue hour stuff. If the sunset or sunrise was great, I think this would probably shoot a little bit better for sunrise because the light would be coming from over here. So it would come in and hit the mountains on the side, as opposed to right now, the sun is setting from behind us, so you're not getting a good look. But if you could get up here for sunrise, if you got up super early, this would be a great spot to do that as well. All right, well, I was out pretty late last night shooting some blue hour stuff, some stars. It turned out really great. Really happy with it. I think we'll see once we get home how much I like it, I guess, on the computer. But today the plan is to go up and over the pass now with our packs, of course, and hopefully camp on the other end of Alice Lake coming from this side, so the side that is closer to the trailhead. There's this little lake out there that I think will provide really great opportunity to photograph this peak that's right next to it. But I'm going to show you guys, once we get over there, I will show you guys the scenery of the day, as well as the composition that I really like at the Twin Lakes, because there's a couple really nice compositions there. So I'll show you guys those compositions, which I will not be shooting on this trip, but I will show you where they are. So if you guys are doing this loop, you do really like that spot, you'll know where to go and where to camp. All right, well, today was pretty easy since we camped just above Toxaway Lake. All we had to do was go up and over the pass, and then we went down on the other side, just scoped out that Twin Lakes area. There's some beautiful photography spots in there, which you guys probably saw, and then we walked past Alice Lake. We're just past Alice Lake at this little, I guess it's just a little lake basically down the drainage, and that lake really frames out El Capitan really nice here. So really the two photography spots when you're camped down here are, well, three if you want to count Twin Lakes, but the other two down here are really at this lake. There's a really beautiful composition framing out this mountain. It's a wide angle composition. 17-20 millimeters probably works really great. The other composition is to go over to the end of Alice Lake where the outflow is. And when you stand here, you can zoom in a little bit more, and you're just going to frame out the mountains. Now, this works better as the kind of shot where you kind of let just the mountains fill up your frame. It can work really nice as a blue hour shot. If you can get good conditions at sunrise or sunset, that is great as well. So these are spots I'm shooting tonight. It's looking pretty clear for sunset. If it does end up being clear, I will probably just kind of hang out, wait until blue hour, and then shoot some more blue hour shots. Tomorrow, it looks like it's supposed to be partly cloudy at sunrise, so I'm hoping that we will get some good sunrise conditions. So I'll keep you guys updated and show you guys all of the great compositions that we're shooting out here. All right, well, not much going on here for sunset. Maybe you guys can see. Nice light on the mountain, but other than that, pretty clear. So I'm gonna do the same thing as last night, but I'm gonna actually shoot down here. I'm gonna shoot some blue hour stuff. I think it'll be really nice. Really the only thing that's going on right now is there's a ton of mosquitoes, so I'm actually going to jump in my tent, maybe try and rest for like an hour, and then get back up once it's dark, shoot some blue hour shots. I've already found a spot. It's really close to camp, so it's not very invested at all, but I really like that spot. But tomorrow morning it is supposed to be a little bit cloudy, so potentially there could be a good sunrise. So yeah, we're going to shut off the GoPro for the night. Of course, I will show you guys some of the night shots if I got any good ones, and then we will hop back on here at sunrise and hope that we have some really nice clouds and light behind the mountain here. All right, well, good morning out here. Super cloudy this morning, which is good. I'd rather have it be super cloudy than super clear. Don't know if the sunrise is going to equate to much. It looks like in the east there's a little color in the sky, so hoping the color will spread to behind the mountain peak. here, and we'll get some color. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated with what happens. I've been packing up my camp all morning just so I'm ready to roll after sunrise here, hike out of here early when it's still cool. So yeah, we'll see what happens with the sunrise here. I'm back in the same spot as before, pretty close to our campsite at one of these lower lakes right below Alice Lake. Hi guys, well we got a little bit of color on the clouds, but not a whole lot. Unfortunately, I was really waiting for the light to hit the mountain, which seems like it's probably not going to happen as it's getting a little bit cloudier and we still don't have any light on the mountain. So that being said, we're going to wrap it up here. The mosquitoes are also getting pretty bad once again, so we're going to wrap it up here and head on to the hike out. So thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Hopefully this was somewhat entertaining or maybe helpful to you. If you're planning on doing this loop, it's a beautiful loop. I love the Toxaway loop. Hopefully this site helps you guys, especially if you're photographers, to decide how you want to do the loop, where you want to camp, and where you can shoot some really great photos. Like I said, I've thrown in all of the great photo spots that I know. I've showed you the images, even if it wasn't in good light, at those spots that you will potentially be able to get some nice shots if you are there during good light or a good storm. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe. We'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.